What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Lesser Athletes. My name is Chadwell, and today, like always, an interesting video for you here on the channel. Today is something I always do for when there is a new champion around, and that is who will dethrone Jade Cargill. And I'm very excited to talk about this because, to be honest with you, a heel Jade Cargill, I think, is going to be something new in the WWE. I say this because I realize that Jade Cargill matches are going to be a little different than the matches we kind of normally get in WWE. They're not going to be long. They're not going to be too long. They're going to be felt like brutal power mutilations. Sure. So today we're going to talk about potential winners, why I could see them potentially dethroning a Jade Cargill. And yeah, let's just get started. Let's start off with our tier 3, the long shots. Now, like in every video I've been doing recently, I've been having tier lists and tiers of these people. I would put them in the top. I would just have the tiers. Let me just say, I'll just have the tiers. I would say you can probably move around the people in the same tier, depending on how you. Oh my God. Amber Alert freaked me out. Did you see? I need to watch that back because my God, did that jump scare me. Okay, well, you can move in any different tier. Whatever tier it's in, you can move them in whatever order in that same tier. That's how I'd see it. Today we have Tiffany Stratton here at 3 long shots. Maybe run it back. Maybe run it back. Like in the late future if that happens. Late future? I mean, it's not the near future. Far future? Far future. Far future, still don't see it. Naomi's interesting. I don't think Naomi will come back right away as a babyface, but I do think that babyface tendencies could be there for Naomi. Would she still keep the caution gimmick? I would hope so, but I hope Naomi comes back as a heel, to be completely honest with you. If she doesn't, I just realized you can see like my charger. Get that out of the way. What are you doing? Get the bag of chips out the way. My gosh. I'm not a dirty person. Oh my God. This video is already going goofy. Naomi, though, I do believe could have some babyface tendencies. I want to be a heel. And I think they could reignite that feud. But I have Naomi still being a heel, and I don't actually have her. I have a really long booking that I'll talk about. Liv Morgan is somebody who I think will win the Royal Rumble. Could we see a Jade Liv Morgan rematch? Liv's actually pinned Jade Cargill, if I'm remembering correctly. When was that? That was before her injury. Man, that was a long time ago. Yeah, Liv beat Jade Cargill, which we all thought was not going to happen, which was insane that happened on free television. But Liv Morgan maybe comes back for Royal Rumble, wins it. I don't think she's going to go after her title officially. I could have seen maybe a Tiffany versus Liv Morgan. I don't anymore. Let's go in the next tier. This is where I start going to, okay, there's a good chance. There's a really, really, really good chance. It just depends on certain factors. Charlotte Flair, I think they're going to run this match. I think this match could be either a after Jade Cargill's done with the title. I think it could be during the title reign. I could think it could be maybe WrestleMania 43. Oh, that could be my booking. I could see that. Listen, Flair is going to be a babyface. Whenever Bliss and Flair breaks up, it's going to be Bliss turning on Flair. And the reason why is because it takes so much effort to get Flair to be a babyface to the crowd. And currently, it's working and it's happening. You don't want to change that. They could maybe change Bliss, but they don't want to change that. And for that reason, I'm going to say if Flair's a babyface and Jade Cargill's a heel, I could see them trying to do that match. I know a lot of people wanted that match to happen. I know WWE had that rumor for Evolution, and then some stuff changed, obviously, with Liv Morgan. So, yeah. I think if Julia wasn't a heel, I would actually put her maybe a little bit higher because I do believe Julia is somebody for the future of WWE. They could try and run it against her as a babyface going against Jade Cargill. My worry is she's not as greatly booked for the U.S. title. It's not as good as you would hope so. So I kind of don't want to put her too high because that just worries me that they're not really doing justice to Julia. So would they do her justice getting her the title chance against Jade Cargill? Probably not. I could see a cash-in potentially happen with Julia, so I want to mention that as well. I am thinking about cash-ins because, to be completely honest with you, I could see Jade Cargill going against who I have at number 1, WrestleMania. I could see that person winning a little bit after WrestleMania. I could see the title getting dropped back to Jade Cargill at SummerSlam, and then from there, we'll see, which I guess that would be, technically 2 different title reigns, but still, just in case, and she keeps on the way, mention Julia. I originally had 3 people in tier 1, and then I realized, no, that cannot happen. Let's be realistic here. Rhea Ripley should somewhat be in tier 1, in my opinion. I think if Rhea Ripley had a valid chance, see, and now it's making me think she should have been in tier 1, and she should be honestly top of tier 2. I think you know what? Now talking about Rhea Ripley should be top of tier 2. I think they want to run Jade versus Rhea Ripley in the future at some point. At some point, it should be for a title, in my opinion too. Maybe it's the heavyweight title or the world title. Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill would be a great matchup, and I do think that will be something for the future. I just don't think it'll be this title reign. If Jade wins it again, which I really could see it, if Jade wins it again, I think it'll be Rhea Ripley or Charlotte Flair takes it away. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it now, or whoever has Money in the Bank. Which leads me to my next person, which is Chelsea Green. I do believe Chelsea Green should be a favorite for Money in the Bank. Chelsea Green could have a miscash in my opinion. I hope that doesn't happen to Chelsea Green. I hope they go the route of Chelsea Green cashing in successfully. But I just need to be so serious with you. So serious with you. I don't see a world where Jade Cargill holds his title past Midsummer. I gotta be honest. Maybe she loses at Evolution. I think that would be a great PLE to lose a title to, or title at. So if she loses that at Evolution. Oh. I'm starting to see a booking here. I'm starting to somewhat see a booking here, which I'm going to talk about in my next thing. This should be the only contender, and I think that's why I had to make a tier gap, because to be completely honest with you, this is the dream match we all want. This is the dream match we should get. Bianca versus Jade just makes too much sense in my opinion. I think it'll happen at WrestleMania. Now, my worry is, does she come back early and they try to do it sooner rather than later? The only bad thing about that is either they're going to have to make it the first match or the last match. And I think Jade should build up this title a little bit, and then Bianca shows up, or Bianca shows up, she builds up this title a little bit, and then we get Bianca and Jade obviously for Mania. And it's the first time kind of feel, so that it's really meaning something, not the last one. I think that's the route they go with this. Now, what I think is going to happen is, first time they're going to have Jade win. Second time they're going to have maybe Jade win again. Maybe not. I think Bianca will win the title. I think maybe they do 1-1 and Bianca wins the title, which makes sense. Now, they could have it at Evolution. Now, the reason why I say this is because, and I started saying, oh, I see the booking, is because I think Naomi comes back around Evolution if they would run it back, which I think they talked about depending on the future. Run it back when Naomi comes back at Evolution. My SummerSlam match, to be honest with you, is Naomi, Bianca, Jade. I think that's when it happens, because storyline perspectives, Naomi coming back, it's probably the best time they start doing it. Maybe they wait all the way to WrestleMania 43, but I don't think they will. I think they'll go to SummerSlam. And then you have Jade going against, maybe she wins the title at SummerSlam. Maybe Naomi wins it, and then Jade wins it later on. But I do think that WrestleMania 43 is probably Ripley or Flair. That's kind of where I'm at now. What a crazy booking, but I do believe the only contender to dethrone Jade Cargill at this time is Bianca Belair. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.